Most homeowners are not afraid of flooring. They're afraid of what they cannot see. The old floor comes out. The room looks torn apart, dust everywhere. And suddenly you're thinking, what if they find a problem? What if they don't tell me? What if this takes longer and costs more? Now, the fear is normal. And to be honest, it's justified. Because most flooring mistakes happen after demo, not before. And once the floor goes in, it's too late to fix what was skipped. So let's slow it down. Below are 9 things a professional flooring crew checks immediately after removing your old floor, and why each one protects you from the future regret. This is not salesy. This is what responsible flooring looks like. Number 1 is a mistake. Thinking demo is the hard part. Demo is noisy. It feels like progress. But demo basically is just cleanup. The real work starts when the floor is gone. This is when a good crew stops, looks, and asks, is the surface actually ready for new floor? If the answer is no, and they install anyway, the problem shows up later. And then the warranty conversation gets awkward. Number 2, mistake. Installing over an uneven subfloor. Most homeowners assume that the subfloor is flat. It often is not. Older homes especially have dips, humps, waves in hallways, and low spots where walls were removed. What we check and why. We check flatness across the whole room, not just the middle. Because vinyl, laminate, and wood all react differently to uneven surfaces. If this step is skipped, you may get clicking noises, joints separating, and floors that feel soft or hollow. And none of that shows up on day 1. Number 3, ignoring squeaks and loose panels. This is the cheapest moment to fix squeaks. After installation, it's expensive or impossible. What we check and why. This is what we check. Loose plywood, nail pops, soft areas. We resecure the subfloor so the new floor feels solid, quiet, and stable. No one wants a brand new floor that sounds 20 years old. Number 4, not paying attention to stains and smells. When the old floor comes out, the truth shows up. Water stains, swelling, dark areas, musty smells. We look for signs of old appliance leaks, plumbing issues, sliding door or window water intrusion. This does not always mean disaster, but it does mean you should know before covering it up. Installing new floors over past water damage is how small issues turn into big ones. Number 5, forgetting about baseboards and doors. Floors don't live alone. They meet walls, doors, stairs, and other floors. This is what we check. Can baseboard be removed and reused cleanly? Will doors need trimming? Where do transitions go? If this is not planned early, homeowners typically get ugly gaps, mismatched heights, doors that scrape. These are detailed problems, but they affect how the whole job feels. Number 6, assuming any underlayment works. Underlayment is not just padding. It's part of the flooring system. We match the underlayment to flooring product, manufacturer requirements, sound needs, especially in high-rise condos. And wrong underlayment can cause bounce, noise, joint failure. And manufacturer will deny warranty if the wrong ones are used. Number 7, rushing floor prep. Homeowners often ask, how fast can you do it? The better question is, how well will it be prepared? This is what we check. How much patching is needed, dry time for leveling compounds, and sequence of work. Rushing prep saves time now, but costs money later. Number 8, using the wrong install method for the home. Not every home should be installed the same way. This is what we check. Room size and layout, sunlight exposure, temperature swings, furniture weight, floating, glued down, or nailed down, each have a purpose. Wrong choice can cause movement, gaps, or noise over time. Number 9, skipping the pre-install walkthrough. This is where trust is built. Before installation starts, homeowners deserve clarity. This is what we check. We show what we found. We explain what was fixed, and we confirm the plan. If a contractor avoids this step, that's a red flag. So before new floor goes in, after demo, ask this. Is my subfloor flat enough for this product? Did you find squeaks and loose spots? Any sign of water issues? What prep work are you working? What underlayment are you using and why? Will doors or trim be affected? How will transitions look? What is the install timeline? Can you walk me through everything first? Good contractors welcome these questions. You don't need to know flooring. You just need a crew that explains what they see and why it matters. That's how you avoid surprises. That's how floors last. That's how regret never enters the room.